We're at Dodger Stadium with Chris Rose. Of course, we got a real celebrity in the house here. Just wanted to get a bit of word with you with just generally your thoughts on the 2019 season, how it went for the Dodgers before the unfortunate exodus.
That's the problem with the 5-game series. I mean, it's they had such a good year. I think they missed Verdugo in that series a lot. I thought he gave them a ton offensively and defensively, really good at bats. In a time where, strikeouts are all over the place, seemingly put the ball in play quite a bit. I thought they did a great job last offseason kind of clearing up the outfield logjam and allowing those young guys to find their roles and contribute. I do think that the Dodgers are kind of primed for a big trade now. I know it hasn't been their MO to do that in the offseason, but you win the division 7 straight years and you've been to the World Series now 2 of the last 3. But can't quite get over the hump. I think they're going to look real closely at that roster and see that there are some big names available that might be able to be had.
So you think it's going to be more trade than free agency? No, maybe kicking the tires on Cole and Rendon a bit before anything else?
You could, absolutely. But, I mean, these other guys still have some service time available. I mean, we know the names that are out there, whether it's Lindor or Betts or Bryan. I mean, Betts, obviously, you would be trading for a guy on a 1-year deal, and they probably feel pretty set in the outfield and in particular in right field for a long time. But I think that's maybe the route to go. I mean, the young guys that they brought up and held on to their credit, they said, listen, we're not going to trade these guys, and a lot of them have turned into guys that have contributed mightily to this run that they've been on. But sometimes you got to change course a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun for Dodger fans too, because when you make a big trade, there's kind of that infusion of energy, and you're willing to take a chance.
In your heart of hearts, what do you think is going to be the move? This is pure speculation. What's your move?
Well, I mean, I'm a Cleveland guy, and I don't think it's too much to say that Frankie Lindor is my favorite Indian of all time. And that's saying something, because he's only been in the big leagues now for not even 5 years. But what he brings to the table, how he can change the dynamic of a club with his energy. You're talking about a Gold Glove shortstop who can hit 40 home runs, who gives you a good at bat, and loves the limelight. I mean, I would do everything in my power if I'm Andrew Friedman to pry him away from the Indians. And the Dodgers have plenty of young, controllable players that the Indians would love and would covet. And like I said, he can change stuff, because Seager is as solid a career as he's had so far. He is injury prone. And I don't know, let's say he was 1 year from free agency. Would the Dodgers want to lock him up definitively? I don't know.
So you basically hear it right here. Chris Rose confirms that Mr. Smiles is coming to L.A.
No, I did. Okay, that is not what was said. It might get edited and chopped up that way.
100%. We're not
all those things that athletes have said to me, being in the media over the years, about how you misconstrue what we say. I will look at them and say, I'm sorry if that's the way this ends up.